I'm running really late for class. Hey guys, so I'm home. I just got home. I've been making some phone calls this morning. That's the reason when I vlogged this morning, I said I was just running late because I was on the phone the entire time on my way to school, and the guy would not stop talking from the dealership. So he would not stop talking. I was like, shut up, I need to go to class. But they called me back, and I'm waiting on him to call me back again because I missed his call during class. So I'm going to talk to them and see what they can do, and I'm going to use them as leverage for trying to get a car at either one of these dealerships. Hopefully I can get a comparative rate. Well, I need a decent rate to be able to afford this car, and I need them to give me enough of my car to allow me to purchase the one I want. So I really need to get a good deal from them. So maybe, you never know, I'm going to be persistent, but I'm not going to try to push my luck. But, I mean, even if I do try to push my luck, I really don't have anything to lose in terms of not being able to buy the car. I mean, I'm looking at not being able to get the Ford Fusion. So if I can, I'm just going to push their buttons and see how far I can take them, because I know that I'm good at persuading. So if I can try to move them as much as I can, because I'm going to be persistent. I'm going to say, well, go see if you can try to make them come down just a little bit more. And I say, well, I can't purchase that at that rate. I'm just going to keep going and going and going until they say, look, this is all we can do. So I'm going to keep pushing them this evening, but right now, in a couple minutes, I want to go. I want to eat a small lunch, and then I'm going to head over to the bank, my bank, and see what they can offer me as a rate for a loan. So let's just see what they can offer. So I just ate a sandwich. That's all I had time for when I came home. I don't have enough money to go out and eat today. I'm going to eat out later, I think, with Bruce. So for right now, I'm going to go talk to the bank, see what kind of loan they can get me. My stepdad thinks that they can beat to them. Me and my stepdad had a very good conversation, one of our best ones ever, because sometimes we don't get along just because we think different. But we talked, and we actually had a good conversation about how to get the best interest rate. He says, see, on their new car that they just bought, they went through the same credit union. So I'm going to see if I can't get the same rate that they got, even though they have perfect credit. I'm going to see if I can't get anywhere close to what they've got, even though I can't get them to co-sign for me. So even though I don't have the best credit, I think they can get me a better rate than the other places. So we'll see. But I'm getting a phone call, so I'll see you guys in a few. But before I was interrupted by the phone call, I actually had a pretty good morning in classes. Philosophy class was alright. We talked about how death affects living a good life or a meaningful life. We argued that if someone that is 80-year-old dies, it's not as tragic as a 17-year-old dying. And we argued why, and then we argued the 17-year-old versus a newborn baby. And it was very interesting. So in the comments, tell me what you guys think. I'm not going to give you the answer because there's not an answer, so it's all opinion based. So just try to give me a little bit of an answer and see what you guys come up with. I think it'd be cool. But then history, did car research, took notes on the side, and kind of paid attention to what I needed to know, and then did car research on the other hand. The guy who sits next to me in history, we talk a lot during that class, which we probably shouldn't talk a lot during that class, but we do. And we were talking about cars and stuff. I found out that he drives a Charger with the same engine that this one has, and he gets as bad a gas mileage as I do. And he understood where I was coming from when I was looking at a Prius. You know, of course a Prius isn't like the manly car, but the Prius will deliver on gas mileage, money efficiency, lifelong, how long they last. You know, it's just, a Prius is a better car than this. This thing, I've had so much pain with this car. It's never tore up, but it's cost me out the butt. Just like my stepdad said, I traded in my mother's car for this car, and I have lost so much money on this car. So much money. I want rid of it. I love this car. I love the looks of it. I love how it drives. But I am so done with this car. So done with it. It's been nothing but a pain to me in looking at numbers, because I lost my butt on this. I paid I'm going to tell you this. I paid $19,000 on this car. It's worth less than 12 now. So, and that's just a year and a couple months. So that is heavily ridiculous. So if I can make anything off this car, I'll be happy. But hopefully some dealership will give me a good car, because this thing will sell. You could sell this thing for $14,000 at a dealership easily, because it looks good. I mean, it's got a couple flaws on it. I mean, I've got some scratches on the front where it drug on the things you pull up to at a parking spot, and the back bumper's got a gash in it where a guy backed into me. But other than that, the rest of the car is beautiful. The interior, no scratches, no discoloration, nothing. The interior is perfect. The outside paint's perfect, except for what I was telling you about. Everything's perfect on it except for that. It has nice rims, this premium sound system. I mean, everything you want. And that's my selling point on this car. I'm going to try to get as much as possible out of it. I mean, you know, definitely going to try to do what I can. But for right now, I'm going to go to the bank and try to see what I can do on a car loan. Hopefully they'll give me a good rate and not try to hoodoo me, screw me over. So, because I'm not going to let them. But let's just see what they can do for me. So I'm on my way back home from the bank. I have another class to go to. I'm not going to go to it. I just got so much to do. And I think I can cover it on my own at home. But I just got some bad news from the bank. They're not going to be able to do my loan because they have screwed up some stuff. Don't want to talk about it. It's just not good, not a good situation. So looks like I need a co-signer. And I've got to talk to my parents into co-signing for me, and it's not going to be fun because they don't like that. It's just heavily not going to be good. So anyway, hopefully I can convince them. It's not going to be easy, but I'm usually pretty persuasive. So I hate to have to do that though, because my credit score was good last month, and then somehow the bank screwed up my account. And it's gone down. I don't understand that. I had good credit. I had great credit. I've never missed a payment. Always paid off everything. My balances have been low. And then I get screwed over by somebody. I don't like that. That's not right. And I can't contact Experian because they don't accept phone calls, even though they have a freaking phone number. I am just not in a good mood right now. So I'm going to try to calm down a little bit, and then I'll talk to you guys a little bit.
There you go.
Hello. We are test driving a 2011 Ford Fusion Hybrid. It's used. It's got a little bit of a cigarette smell to it, but, you know, I guess you gotta live with it. But I kind of like this so far. The styling's not exactly where I wanted to be, but, you know, can't really complain for a hybrid. So if we can make a deal on something like this, I mean, definitely not going to turn it down. I'm going to turn it right here.
Okay. Kind of so quiet.
There's a Girl Scout thing up here I turned in last time. It's so quiet. Like, you stop and there's absolutely no sound.
There you go. Now it's at 60. So if you can try and keep it right there, then you'll...
I was reading the average. So 60 on EV mode.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I like how this will actually go in EV mode, unlike your Prius.
My Prius goes in EV.
For how? Not like every time you stop though. Really.
Yeah, it does every single time.
The
hybrid systems in this car are essentially the same as in the Prius.
But when you start driving, doesn't yours actually do like a gas until you go downhill or something like that?
Not always, no. It depends on if I'm driving on flat land, then no.
Will this run in EV mode more than yours will?
Probably, yeah.
I went back down to 30 some, but it's a whole lot better than 16.
You'll probably get a lot better mileage once you have a full tank too. You get a better, a more accurate thing.
I want to test drive the other one, but we may try to make a deal on this one, Bruce.
Okay.
You can talk to the camera.
I am? Oh dear God.
Oh no.
Oh no. I know.
Stinky.
Well, We have so many inside jokes from work, it's just not even funny. Actually, it is funny, but only to us.
Yeah, only other people don't understand. They're like, huh?
But
Idiots.
I think it's because Bruce and I are just so eccentric. We just don't fit with any other group,
He's the younger version of me.
unfortunately. Well, I didn't seem to make this person behind me too mad.
Well, it's okay. Most people, when they see the word hybrid on the back of a car, they're either gonna shake their head in disbelief, they're gonna growl a little bit, and they're gonna be, oh my God, why did I get caught behind a person in a hybrid? But then you know what?
I got a new Leaf.
Did you? Whee!
But the cool thing is when you stop, there's absolutely no sound. It's just like it is. Your car just cuts off, and I'm used to when I stop at a stoplight. I hear. I mean, I love that sound. I can turn right here, can't I?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, you know this. No, that's a dead. I guess you can go where that truck went.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know. I don't know.
I kind of like this one, though.
I know. Whee!
Steers good.
Mm-hmm.
Steers well. Oh, it shows. I see where it says EV is when you with RPM gauge, where the RPM gauge is here.
Mm-hmm.
See this RPM? This right here. When you let off the gas, it goes into EV mode.
Aha, there you go.
Yeah.
See, that's what mine does.
So we just left the Ford dealership, ate some Taco Bell because we were hungry, and then the news from the dealership, the fun stuff, right? I'm not going to be able to get this car on my credit because I need a cosigner. They just said that point blank, I have to have a cosigner, or my payments are going to be what, like $600, something stupid. So I have to get a cosigner. So I have to talk my dad into co-signing for me, because I know that my actual parents won't, my mom and my stepdad will not co-sign for me. So that comes down to me having someone co-sign for me. I have to find a co-signer, so it's always the fun part. So but I think we decided, I think I have a better chance of getting in the used 2011 Fusion Hybrid than I do the new one or any of the new cars. But I'm alright with that because I'll be saving enough money to where it really doesn't matter. So I just hope that we can get the deal done with him. So, but we had fun nonetheless. Bruce and I had a lot of fun today. I'm just hanging out, all this stuff. So I think we're gonna head home now and just kind of ponder the decision for a while. Oh well. So I'll see you guys in a few. So I just got home. Bruce left on his way to go home. I know I haven't talked a lot today, but I've just been very busy trying to get everything straightened out, and hope you guys can excuse me for today because I've just been under a lot of stress. It's just been one thing after the other. So forgive me for not being around to vlog much, but you know, when you gotta take care of business, you gotta take care of business. So, but I learned a lot today, and hopefully we can kind of move on from here. I just need to get a cosigner and all that good stuff, but I'm gonna sit down, edit and upload the vlog, and do some homework. So I gotta study for a test as well, so maybe we'll get all that stuff done here in a little bit. So maybe. Hey guys, it is only 11:30 and I am super tired, so I gotta get some sleep. It's just been a long day. Everything that's going on today has just been long. So tomorrow, classes, work. So I'm sorry today was just kind of boring, but just had a lot on my mind. It happens when I get stressed. When I get stressed, I don't feel like really talking to anybody. So don't make it so personal, I guess. But you know, I just gotta kind of get everything straight in my head, in my head brain. Because it's all flustered, stressed, I'm gonna lose some hair. I don't really like car shopping because it becomes frustrating. Because you can't think rational. Because everybody's trying to do one thing and then everybody else is trying to do something else, and I'm standing there in the middle and they're pulling on my arms and on my legs and they're waterboarding me, and it's stressful. It's like torture. but it's worth it in the end. When you can say, I have a car that I can save or $200 in gas a month, or now like more like $120 a month in gas. But still, you look at that and you say, I did something productive. So I'm just gonna call Dad tomorrow and say, Dad, we need to talk. I need you to co-sign. He'll either break down and say yes, or he'll say, no, you're screwed, stay with the car you have. And then I'll probably cry. No, I'm kidding, I won't cry, but I'll probably be kind of disappointed. Not really sad, but more disappointed, because I know I had the opportunity to do something to better myself and couldn't accomplish it. But, it didn't stop me before when I bought the car that I've got now. I'm usually pretty convincing, but I'm just gonna kind of lay my ears back and just kind of play things by as they come, and just hopefully things will work out. That's all I can do. But with that, on that note, I'm gonna go into bed and try to get some sleep, because this has been a highly stressful day. So good night, guys. Peace out.